Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to start a new show today. This is episode 1 of Marvel's Secret Invasion. I am so excited for this. This is one of my most anticipated Marvel properties of the year, essentially. It's very much Marvel going back to the serious tone that they had in Captain America Winter Soldier, which is my favorite Marvel movie. You know, over the years, Marvel has kind of started to lean a little more towards the lighthearted, not necessarily jokey, but less serious, less dark tone for their movies and shows. And fans have been begging for them to take themselves a little more seriously, and I think that's what they're going to be doing in this show. The last Marvel thing that I have seen is Ant-Man 3, and I thought that was an okay movie, but it definitely at times was way too jokey and way too lighthearted, and not fantastic in my opinion. So I have not yet seen Guardians 3. I haven't seen Spider-Verse yet. I'm saving those for the channel, and I'm trying to steer clear of all spoilers. So hopefully this show doesn't have any spoilers for Guardians or anything like that. But I don't think it will. You know, that it seems to be fairly disconnected from what I can tell. Now, we are going to be following Nick Fury as he is trying to uncover this espionage thing with Skrulls essentially invading. It's a secret invasion. And Skrulls are the shape-shifting aliens from the Captain Marvel movie, if you don't remember. Some other big names in this show. We got Olivia Colman, the Queen, obviously. She's here. Emilia Clarke, the other Queen. She's here. Just two different queens. Daenerys and well, Olivia's just a queen in general. And then, obviously, Samuel L. Jackson, the third Queen, to complete that trifecta. But yeah, the tagline for the show is Nick Fury learns of a clandestine invasion of Earth by a faction of shape-shifting Skrulls. And it's going to be really focused on espionage, spy thriller tones, paranoia, things like that. Fury's essentially the only person he can trust. It's going to be great, and I'm very excited. But I am very excited to jump into it, so before we do that, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me and helps my videos get seen more in that precious, precious algorithm. If you are new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to more of Secret Invasion or any other Marvel property. I plan on watching all of the upcoming Marvel stuff on the channel, so stick around for that. And then if you're interested in seeing the full uncut version of this reaction, consider checking out my Patreon that is linked in the description down below. I post full uncuts for everything I watch on the channel, and since this is the first episode of a new show or a new season, that uncut will be completely free and public for anyone to check out, and if you find that that's something you're interested in going forward, your support would mean the world. But other than that, I think that's all I gotta say. So let's jump into episode 1 of Secret Invasion. Moscow. This kind of reminds me of the title sequences from Winter Soldier and Civil War.
I'll be right there. Don't move.
It's Bilbo Baggins.
Imagine a world where information can't be trusted. News service says one thing. Website says another.
Sorry. Current situation.
All we can turn to are the people we care about. But what if those people weren't who we thought they were? What if the ones closest to us, the ones we've trusted our whole lives, were someone else entirely?
Yeah, what if they were aliens?
What if they weren't even human?
Connected to heist, something, 26 dead, mass shooting, motive.
What exactly are you talking about?
Chaos.
This guy's got a great voice.
5 global terrorist strikes within the past year. Each one claimed by a different group.
It's business as usual.
That's precisely what they want you to think.
It's all the same group.
So you think the same people are behind all of this?
Not people.
Skrulls.
Skrulls.
I wrote this show.
Oh, come on, Ross. You know the stories.
He's like, you're not supposed to know who they are.
Carol Danvers and Nick Fury promised to find them a new planet. But now they don't want just any planet. They want ours.
Okay. Okay. So because
Skrulls can be
Carol
anybody,
Danvers and
anywhere,
Fury didn't
anytime.
find them a new planet, they're upset. And so they want this one.
Yes, Skrulls can shapeshift. Yes, they're looking for a new home.
What if one of the two people in this scene are Skrulls?
Then where is Fury?
He's on Saber. God, and if I'm gonna bring him down for whatever the hell this is, I need to give him something more than just theories. I need evidence.
He's got a Skrull captured. How's this for evidence, baby? I can't get over how great this dude's voice is. He should play some characters in video games. Or animated shows. He's so good.
So let me take this, and I'll give the information to Fury, okay?
What if he's a Skrull? Oh! Oh, the fight? Why are we killing him? Is he a Skrull? Oh, he shot him. Okay, never mind. No, he's human. Okay. He didn't change.
I need an extract fast.
Academica Metro Station, 6 blocks northeast.
Who's following him? God, you just get hit by a car? Wow, he runs up the stairs so fast. Oh my God, Ross. Oh, he's a Skrull, isn't he?
Show me your hands. Rukia!
Oh. Oh, okay.
What the hell are you doing here?
That's a Skrull. Ross is a Skrull.
He was one of you.
Nah, he's one of them.
He's rogue. Interesting. So what happened to the actual Ross? Ooh, interesting title sequence. I'm not going to be able to trust anybody in this show. Oh, this is the shot from the trailer. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Make him look like an alien coming down. What happened to his knee? Or is this a fake injury? What is this weird alien plant? Looks like the proto-molecule.
Santa Milica. That's a Skrull sky plant. I am so sorry.
Me too.
Is his wife dead?
After the blip, you were different. And then you disappeared. Carol Danvers disappeared. And so did Gaia.
Yep.
I got kicked off the council, pushed into exile, but Gravik,
That's not good.
mate, he took your abandonment that much harder.
Ravik is now the newest member of the Skrull Council. He preys on the collective rage of young, displaced Skrulls. Skrulls are immune to radioactivity, and Russia has the most abandoned nuclear plants on Earth.
Okay, so a good place to hide out.
This is what Agent Ross's imposter was trying to cover up, schematics for a dirty bomb intercepted by Prescott. Prescott had been monitoring a new radical group called the AAR, Americans Against Russia.
I wonder if the Ross in Black Panther 2 was a Skrull.
We brought you here for a reason. If he succeeds, your species will cease to exist.
That's a serious thing.
Going for a walk.
Agent Fury is building out the most complex aerospace defense system in the history of mankind. Can't just leave.
No, I agree, sir.
Well, you did, because there's some important stuff.
They're effectively AWOL.
Deal with it.
Yes, sir.
Rhodey, don't be working for the man. Skrulls. Those two. Public displays of affection make people uncomfortable. They're trying to hide. Or they're not. They're just staring him down. Skrull. That little kid's a Skrull. Everyone's a Skrull. Oi. Was this his plan? Just walk around until he gets kidnapped?
Ah, damn, and I was hoping for a command performance of Old Man River.
Good to see you too, Sonia.
You don't sound Russian at all.
Do you have some sort of clock fetish that you've been keeping from me all these years?
That's a lot of clocks.
So, what are you doing in Moscow?
Same as you, trying to kill the Skrull rebellion in its crib.
You know the rebel leader personally, don't you?
Technically.
What do you know about a heist at a black market storage facility in Kazakhstan?
Doesn't ring a bell.
That's not true.
I think Thanos' snap changed you. Taught you that no matter how hard you fight for what's right, there's always someone stronger to undermine you.
Fair.
I mean this as a friend, Fury. But go back to your space station. You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us.
So everyone thinks that he is too weak and too old. He's pretty good. She probably noticed the camera, but she's gonna let it slide for now. That's Amelia. Oh, so yeah, I was like, I recognize the back of her head.
Take your natural form.
Fair enough. Come on in, buddy. Does that mean Amelia Clark's a Skrull?
Welcome to New Skrullos.
New Skrullos. Surely they can upgrade this run-down place. Soccer. Even the Skrulls love soccer.
The warriors keep our human form. The longer we attach to our shells, the less likely we can be identified by humans and Skrulls alike.
Okay. That's a convenient thing to avoid having people in Skrull makeup.
What's behind that?
Victory.
Ooh. Are these all the people they've got under their control?
Take his face.
Okay, yeah. So they put him to sleep, essentially. The machine from Captain Marvel. They're just in their own dreams.
Now take his mind.
You talking about attacking MI6 operatives?
Talos, let me explain something to you.
Yeah.
You want to save innocent Skrulls, you're going to have to hurt some people. Look, Gravik knows that mercy's your weakness.
Understand the human mind.
We go tomorrow, and we don't stop until Earth is ours.
Okay, okay.
Zerx will drive you. You take the cash to this address. You deal with Paprician and no one else. He'll give you 2 bags. You get him to the Moscow safe house undisturbed and intact.
I hope she's a double agent.
You Paprician?
Duh.
Some straight paper for you, brother.
Not bad for a 136-year-old.
He's 136?
Кажется, вы заблудились, мужики. Вот с улицы.
No, mate, we don't want any of your shitty little paintings.
Agent Keller, anything in our file about this one having a wife?
Yeah, has an ex-wife. Lives in Miami with a soccer player.
Classic. Classic ex-wives.
Everybody gets 1. Nobody gets 2. How about Dirty Bomb? Or you keep that in a crate in here somewhere?
I'm sorry, I do not know this term. Dirty bomb?
Boom goes the dynamite. Lie number 2.
You only got 1, brother.
You going to shoot me?
Maybe. Well, probably.
Not right now. Dirty bombs.
Oh, he's a Skrull.
Skrull, name is Talos.
Dude's capable.
I got this.
You sure?
Yo, Talos, you kind of getting your butt kicked right now.
Tell me where the bombs are. You prey on people.
Yeah, there you go. That's what happens, man. You got tossed around.
I said no.
Dude, you got your ass handed to you. She definitely knows she's following her, right? It's a trap. Spooked me a little bit.
Where'd he go?
She.
Stop! Stop! Last warning!
It's what you always say, but there's always another.
Is that his daughter? Oh, it is his daughter.
This is not what your mother would have wanted.
Mum doesn't know what she wants.
Her last words? Fine, Gaia.
What?
She's dead.
She's dead.
How?
Why don't you ask the people that you work for?
That's gotta be rough. Finding out your mom, like, just not even knowing.
Смотри, сколько хочешь. Все равно не будешь таким, как раньше.
Man, everyone is telling Fury that he isn't the man he used to be.
Okay, let's just say I had a crisis of faith.
So why'd you come back?
It followed me up there.
You're not ready for this, Fury. There's a very real threat out there. You were never the same after the blip. No shame in walking away when the steps are uncertain. So check your footing.
The steps are certainly uncertain. That's gotta be tough, just waking up 5 years later, especially as a intelligence officer type guy.
The attack is planned for tomorrow. Unity Day. There are 3 bombs. And Gravik knows you'll be there.
Your mom would be very proud of you, you know, for coming to see me.
I'll mark each bag with infrared spray.
Who's wearing glasses? Well, they're all wearing glasses. Probably to spot the infrared spray. Pretzels. I love pretzels. Good to know. Good to know.
We missed the pass.
Let's move.
Isn't there 3 bombs? It's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. That little girl. She's a Skrull, I knew it. And that's the guy in the bar. That was like, you're not the same man as you were. Maybe that's Gravik. Oh, it is him.
It's empty.
It's the bait. So was Gaia part of the subterfuge, or were they playing her?
Bill!
Is that Skrull? Or is she a Skrull? Oh, he's a Skrull. Yo, is she gonna die? No way. You can't just kill Robin Sparkles like that. Bro. Oh my god, dude. Holy cow. What a way to end the episode. That was unexpected, to say the least. That whole sequence at the end was just really, really well done. I can definitely already tell, though, this show is gonna have me confused because there's just gonna have be so many instances where I don't know who's a Skrull and who's not a Skrull. Like, there's even just like the main Skrull guy, Graphic. He was like shifting into like 6 different people over the course of like 30 seconds before that explosion happened, and then he impersonated Fury at the end, and it like was enough to fool even Maria. Granted, she was distracted by everything around her, but like the amount of espionage and character switching that is happening, even just in the first episode, I was like, oh, like things were taking me by surprise for sure. But so main story, what we've gathered so far: Captain Marvel and Nick Fury, they promised to find the Skrulls a home planet. They're like, we're gonna find you a spot where you can live freely as yourselves. It'll be Gucci. And then that didn't happen, right? Like all the stuff. I mean, obviously we know all the things that happened with Nick Fury and everything that went down with that. We know Captain Marvel was just gone protecting other places for quite a while. Like she arguably is more to blame than Nick Fury. Like she, well, I mean, I guess they both had plenty of time, but Nick Fury was blipped for 5 years. Was she blipped? She wasn't blipped. So both of them failed the Skrulls. Like, they failed to find them a spot. And factions within the Skrulls themselves kind of decided, you know, if they're not going to find a spot for us, we are angry, we're going to take their home from them. And that seems to be the main faction that we're going against right now, is, you know, the faction that opposed Talos. And so he got kicked out of the council, essentially. And then Gravik came in, and he's like the de facto ruler of the Skrulls now. And he is like, it's like all the Skrulls now, they've come to a collective decision of like, yo, you know, the old ways have failed us. It's time to move on. It's time to get angry and time to take what's ours, essentially. Like, they're sick of pretending to be other people and live these fake lives. Like, they want to actually be themselves, which is like admirable, right? Like, they want to be comfortable in their own skin and not have to pretend. But at the same time, like, you can't just invade the planet. It's like in Doctor Who, the Zygon invasion. Like, pretty much the Skrulls and the Zygon are the same. This is just an extended Doctor Who episode. Like, like maybe we can try and fit you in, right? Like, tell the world Skrulls are real. Don't tell them that they can shapeshift, right? Because then everyone will be paranoid all the time. But be like, hey, these are Skrulls. They look like this. Let them live on Earth, right? Like, that's the only possible way that they stay on Earth in any good, meaningful capacity. Otherwise, you gotta kick them out and or keep them a secret, right? Like, I don't know what the best path forward is, but yeah, Nick Fury is the main man of the show. Obviously, he's tasked with stopping this Skrull invasion. Him and Talos are like the two main men, but both of them are in an interesting position where they're both being told, like, you're not the same guy you used to be. And Fury definitely isn't. Like, he's getting fooled left and right this whole episode by the little girl, by the lady, by the man in the bar. Like, he's meeting all these people and just, like, you know, maybe a little suspicious of them or not thinking much of them. He doesn't even realize the whole time that the leader of the Skrull invasion is straight up, like, taunting him. Like, that's crazy. So he's definitely not the man he used to be. Freaking Talos, he's getting beat up constantly. Like, he's like, doesn't want Fury to interfere in that fight. He got the shit kicked out of him. Like, he got destroyed. And like, he's obviously disgraced amongst his own people. And so it's just they're very interesting. These two men are in similar positions of kind of being washed up and on the outside and having to essentially prove themselves again, prove who they are, and step back into those old shoes to save the human race. And, you know, two very different things led them to where they are. With Talos, his daughter essentially joined this like terrorist group, and then that terrorist group killed his wife. So he's obviously in a position of like emotional stress, right? Like he's not having a great time, and he doesn't really have the time to properly mourn and grieve, right? Like I guess we don't know how long ago his wife died, but you know, it's not like decades ago. It's probably somewhat recent, and so he doesn't really have the time to be that guy at the moment, and he can't like grieve with his daughter. She didn't even know until this episode. And then Fury, he's got the whole blip to deal with, right? Like he disappeared for 5 years, and in that time period, I assume Talos was the one that was like pretending to be him. You know, and we knew from Far From Home that Talos was pretending to be Fury. And like even the people that are close to Fury were like, dude, you were gone, like you're not the same man. Like Maria Hill is straight up being like, you're not the same guy, like you're not ready for this fight. Like she's been the one in the fight, and now she's gone. Like that's insane that they killed Maria Hill. Like he's really gonna have to step up and become Fury again, because like that's he's got his number one support system of Maria Hill, the one that's always been right by his side throughout the whole MCU, in lockstep with him, almost pretty much essentially just as capable as him, is now dead. And so he's gonna have to really step up and be the man again. Some interesting points. Ross at the beginning. During his interaction with that guy, I was like, one of these two is a Skrull. And then we find out it's Ross, and that Skrull dies. I wonder if that Skrull was just like pretending to be him like temporarily or like long term, because does that mean that potentially like in Black Panther 2 that was a Skrull? That would be very interesting. Does that also possibly mean that they have Ross like in one of those dream machines, and like they can be him whenever they want, or like what's the situation with Ross? Like, is he captured? Is he actually just out living his life still? Like, is he good? Or like is he okay? Is he safe? I need to know that much. What else? Emilia Clarke. She plays Gaia, Talos' daughter. I believe we met her in Captain Marvel. Obviously, I mean, because we met his family, right? We met his wife and his daughter both in Skrull form. But now she's like all grown up. I'm curious to see like what part she plays, right? Because she obviously at one point was part of this like terrorist invasion force, and then she learns in this episode that her mother is dead from Talos, and so she's gonna have to deal with like possibly the growing disillusionment of the cause that she has currently joined. She potentially defected from the cause or not, we don't know, because she met with Talos and was like, yo, the thing is happening tomorrow, 3 bombs. Very interesting. She told him 3 bombs, but she would have 2, but then they weren't real bombs. So she was part of the play, part of the subterfuge, and intentionally like deceived her dad, right? Like she knew that the secret stuff that was going on, or she got played by the leaders, or she just was unaware, right? I mean, they actively referred to the bombs as bait. Did she know what that meant? Like, did she know she was leading them with fake bombs that were gonna essentially go off? Like, I'm very curious. So like her role is one to watch going forward. Is she gonna eventually turn? Is she already turned? Is she even deeper than we thought. That's very, very curious. But yeah, Kingsley Ben-Adir, he's weirdly really intimidating. Like he's all business and is not afraid to taunt Nick Fury. Like not like maniacal, like whimsical taunting, but just like menacing taunting. Like he's throwing it in his face that he's better than him right now. You know, the entire friggin' episode, you know, where the little girl and the mom and stuff at the beginning of the episode, the man in the bar, like, we're led to believe to a certain extent that those are like either like Russian operatives or like people that worked for Olivia Colman's character, or all these other people that they could be. Turns out they're Skrulls the whole time, and not just any Skrulls, but the main Skrull, like the main bad guy's straight up taunting Fury, and then just stares him dead in the eyes and blows up these bombs in the middle of this square, and causes all this chaos, and then murders Maria Hill. Like that was very unexpected. Was not expecting that in the slightest. You know, I thought she was gonna be here for a long time. Maria Hill has been part of the MCU for like nearly 10 years. She was I think her first appearance was in the Avengers movie in 2012, right? So 11 years she has been part of the MCU, and now she's gone just like that. That's insane. I wonder, I mean, that kind of shows that like no one is safe. Like anybody could die, and anybody could be anybody. Like I'm gonna be paranoid watching this show. Like I'm gonna go to work later today and be like, which one of you's a Skrull? Like oh man, that's a big rip. I really enjoy Colby Smulders, and I like Maria Hill. Weirdly, I find it somewhat comforting that there are characters like Maria Hill and Nick Fury that just like they know everything. like no matter who the hero of all these movies or shows are, like no matter what they're dealing with and concerns they have, like Maria Hill and Nick Fury are always like fully aware of everything that's going on and have all the info and support necessary, right? So the fact that that's not true in this show makes me uncomfortable. And then the fact that they killed her, it's like, bro, my intelligence community support characters are falling by the wayside. Like, this is not okay. But yeah, what a way to start the freaking season, dude. Like, just popping Maria Hill off the bat. Oh my god. It definitely illustrates quite well how big of a threat that the Skrulls are, right? Like they're legit. They are able to murder the like heads of intelligence communities, like the best secret agents that exist. They're able to kill them on a whim, essentially. Like just to send a message to Fury, they can do it. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I think that's all I gotta say about this episode, though. Definitely let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. If you enjoyed the episode, let me know. If you enjoyed my reaction, let me know. Definitely, if you enjoyed it, leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. It helps my videos get seen more in the algorithm. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to more of Secret Invasion or any other Marvel stuff that will come out. And then if you're interested in seeing the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the world. Again, since this is the first episode of a new show or a new season, that uncut will be completely free and public, linked down in the description below. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.